going to explain to you the biggest mistake that every Counter-Strike player does. Either you're really low level or maybe you're really high, like a face at level 10. Even in my face at level 10 pugs, people still do this mistake every time I play with them. So I'm going to explain on what this mistake is and how to fix it so you guys don't do this in the rest of your games, because you'll win a lot more if you can really hone down and fix this issue, because every single player does do it, and it'll also help your team a lot and make you a lot better teammate. So make sure you guys watch the whole video and subscribe to the channel. And before we get into this problem and how to fix it, mistake is something that a lot of players do, and it's not really the whole grasp of it, but it is basically communication. Now, a lot of people, for example, is, let's say I'm a B anchor on Mirage. One of the issues that some players do is over communicate when they're an anchor, or they don't communicate enough. So maybe they're over here just calming things that they really shouldn't, and in reality they should literally just be sitting here jump spotting, and there's really nothing to contribute to the round unless they get any action. But that's also another issue that we will talk about. So the one thing to talk about is make sure you communicate efficiently and correctly. So if I'm sitting here jump spotting B and all of a sudden I see what I call the Magus nade set, which is where someone's going to lurk smoke like this and throw a molly on Van, maybe they'll flash this bookshelf. There's a lot of players out there that are going to be like, oh my gosh, it's B, they're throwing nades B, and it's going to cause all of these rotates to come over to the B site. And while this is happening, once these players start to shift, that's when the T's will start to come out the A site, and that's not what you want. So you want to make sure that you're communicating very efficiently and also calling numbers. Calling numbers is very, very huge. Now, if you do study the game a lot and understand what's happening in front of you, for example, if I'm jump spotting B and I see this nade set, I'll say, hey guys, they're throwing Magus nades at B. So my teammates understand exactly what's happening towards the B site. I don't even have to call numbers because, again, in a team aspect, you'll have callouts for little certain plays. And for example, a cat player, he's going to understand that if I say he's throwing Magus nades, he's just going to know, oh, okay, it's probably one person unless I hear anything else. So he's going to be really focused on trying to listen, see if he hears someone else in apps. But if you are in a pug, they're not really going to understand what that means. So if I'm jump spotting in a pug and I see those nades come in, I'll say, hey guys, it's one guy pressuring B. Just saying one guy will also kind of make these guys not over rotate, because a lot of the times if I don't even calm what's happening, this cat player might even run here and be like, oh, they're coming B, they're throwing nades B, and then it's just going to shift everything in the round. Now, the most important thing that a lot of players don't do, and that's a really big mistake, is pretty much what I just covered. But calling numbers is definitely good, and calling what nades you see. At a lower level, if you see a certain nade, you might want to comment, but once you get advanced enough, you'll kind of understand what these nades also show. So like, let's say for example, a lot of times when I play against Stewie, when Stewie goes Palace, he likes to throw this flash over A when he's running towards Palace, and then I can call to my team, hey guys, there's one towards A, and that kind of makes them understand, especially at a high level, on what the default looks like, because there'll probably be one towards A, there could be 3 majority towards mid and maybe 1 under, or there's 2 top mid and 2 under, and it gives us a good idea on what's happening in the round. And just thinking about what the T's are doing and how they're starting with kind of those sound cues will also help you with your game sense as well if you study on that. So for example, let's say I am playing against, face of level 10s in their lobbies or whatever, and we see this top mid smoke, and then there's also this flash coming over towards A. Obviously, I can comment to my team like, hey, just care mid, they're probably going to take mid, especially if we see all these flashes coming out mid, like maybe behind boxes, maybe they're flashing valley. Like, it's pretty easy to understand the numbers that's going on, and depending on your position, you can also call these numbers, because numbers are very important. Because if I'm a window player and let's say they miss their window smoke and I see 3 guys just jump out mid, it's very obvious that what you guys should be doing is taking the extremities. So if I'm an A player, my window or con player is like, hey, there's 3 out mid, 3 out mid, I know that I could take this space and take this 1v1, and if I clear all the way through Palace, it's obvious that there's one guy towards ramp, because obviously someone has to watch it, and then all of a sudden you have this space and you have a great read on the round where you could say, hey guys, let's just block cat and give him con, let him run up A into this trap, where you have this nice crossfire where, maybe you have a teammate in jungle or your heavy spawn, and you guys can all just fight at the same time and pinch them. It's all really 200 IQ stuff. Maybe you understand it, maybe you don't, but if you do study the game, you will understand it. So calling numbers is very important. If you are someone that understands the game to that level, or maybe you're trying to, or one of your teammates do, calling numbers and understanding where the numbers are can definitely help you win more games, because it makes the round so much more readable. Now, in order to fix this mistake, it's simply just trying to focus on your communication while you're in game, because a lot of the times, like if you just see A smokes come in and you're jump spotting ticket, the amount of times that I have a actual level 10 face-up player just say A smokes and that's it, and there's really nothing else, it's actually almost concerning, and I'm sure sure it also happens in every other region, no matter what level it is. So in order to work on this is just really focus on what you see. You don't have to calm literally everything you see. The most important thing you want to do when you're in game is literally just calling numbers. So if I'm jump spotting ticket, I'll say, hey, A smoke's coming in, nothing out ramp, and I'm just giving updated comms while I'm still jump spotting. Those sort of things will definitely help you out. So make sure you guys really hone in on those skills and focus on your communication, because it'll help your team and yourself understand what's actually happening in the round. But that's all I have for you guys today. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.